Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff. The quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better rested Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff? As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Grimstreet. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Shotgun. Here's an inside.
It's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Can he get there on the ground? And so Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's that defense shifting again. Receiver in motion now. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you talk about a corner who isn't afraid to come up and hit someone. Great play on the outside to wrap the pitch man up and bring him down behind the line. It's good recognition, agility, and speed to make that tackle.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Yankees will send the punt team onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. Scanning the field, it's Sampson. With the catch, it's Pilton. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Louisville, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He's hit just before the throw. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. Reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel, who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson and Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass rush closing in. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. It's a fumble. The defense has got it.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Important 2nd down play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
The Cardinals are in the red zone. They'll try to run for the 1st down. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. He keeps it on a design run. Running through the tackle. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Well, Kirk, Louisville has the lead here. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal up that loss. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. By the cornerback, that was a tough assignment. So a field goal attempt coming up now. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Sampson. Moves out of the pocket. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short game. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. With pressuring and sacking, will be tackled inside the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Aggies will have to kick it away. And no chance for a return as the punch sails out of bounds. think? Can they put together something here? And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
That back was shot out of a gun. How quick did he accelerate to pick up those yards? Just an electric run. Somehow he's knocked out of bounds at just the 1-yard line. Boy, he deserved a touchdown there.